We're gonna do this shit again. Take two. I consider myself a constitutional conservative without a party. I'm not a Republican because I believe the vast majority of Republicans in government are spineless, do-nothing cowards that talk a big game, but don't represent me or the best interests of this country when called to act. I believe in liberty, but I believe with that liberty comes the provision of personal responsibility. Which means that nobody in this country, regardless of gender, skin color, or sexual orientation, is oppressed. The only one keeping you from succeeding is you. I believe that critical race theory actually teaches racism to our kids, who otherwise wouldn't think to see the color of another person's skin, and despite what they're telling you, that's exactly the point. I believe BLM is as much a domestic terrorist organization as the KKK and should be treated as such. I believe my right to defend myself trumps your non-right not to be triggered, no pun intended, by my right to defend myself. I believe in an almighty God, and if you don't, I think that's tragic, but I also believe that's your right. I am unequivocally and without exception pro-life. You do not have the right to take the life of another human being because you don't have the self-control not to engage in activities that have consequences you'd prefer not to own up to. Even in cases of rape and incest, that baby is as much a victim as its mother and doesn't deserve to die. I'm pro-gay marriage because I believe that what two adults consent to is between them and that the government needs to keep its nose out of a lot of things, including marriage. I also think that if people want to grow pot in their backyard and smoke it, that's their business too, as long as they aren't mooching off of taxpayers to do it. I believe that the proliferation of preferred and neo-pronouns is a reflection of a bored and narcissistic society that has nothing profound to complain about and can't cope with the reality that they aren't unique or special from anyone else. I believe that COVID was blown drastically out of proportion by our media and government as a way to control and manipulate those that are easily afraid, and that it's working. I believe that censorship has gotten out of control because nobody has the intellectual capacity to engage in conversation anymore, and anyone should be able to say exactly what I'm saying, or the opposite of what I'm saying, without fear of being doxxed, fired, or deplatformed for it. That this is the second time I've had to record and upload this video is evidence of that. So if you take issue with anything I said, and stepping outside your echo chamber hurts your tummy, then I encourage you to unfollow me, and keep scrolling until you find something that's more within your comfort zone. For everyone else, please follow my backup account. This one isn't long for this world. Have a nice day!